What's up, my people? You're in the place for Triple D Conversation. My name is Tristan Deves, and today we're going to be going over the same combos we usually do, but I'm going to show you what Gilgamesh does to it. Now, usually when you're using Gilgamesh, it's going to stop you from playing any other cards. So what we need to keep in mind here is to get Bardiche out first, so that we can bring out our XEs and make sure we're on top of the game. So I'm going to show you the cards that we're going to be utilizing today, and you guys can decide whether you want to use these cards, or you want to use substitutes, or what you actually want to do. But to start off with, we're going to have a Savin Kepler, we're going to have the generic Lamia as per usual, we've got a Dark Contract with the Gates, a Whereof Thou, a Swirl Slime, we've actually got a Ragnarok for scale and a Copernicus for scale, as well as a Copernicus for searching and a Necros Slime for searching as well. Now when it comes to the actual PK package, as per usual, we're going to have that Phantom Knights of Rusty Bardiche, and then 2 Phantom Knights Rank Up Magic Launch. So make sure you grab those 2 of those. Once you've done that, that's all you're going to need. What we're actually going to do is we're going to set our cards that we're searching straight away. So they're going to be searchables. You're going to want the Lamia as a searchable. You're also going to want a Gate as a searchable card, as well as all of these. And boom. So the only 3 cards you're going to need in your hand for this combo is these 3, which is why it's such a killer combo. And you're literally milling out of your deck. Obviously you're utilizing them, but in the sense that you're getting them out of your deck to draw better cards later on in the game, if your opponent even gets that far. So you're going to put those aside, put those in our deck for now. Now in terms of extra deck monsters, you're going to want your generic Flame King Genghis, your Gust King Alexander, your Flame High King Genghis, a Curse King Siegfried, a LiQWYD just to relieve us on the field. You're also going to want your Rusty, as well as that no-named sweet ass Gilgamesh, and then obviously your DDD Duo King Kali Yuga to start off the combo. Once you've gone from there, you can obviously go into the Hard Earth Dragon play, or you could go into the Calamity play. It's entirely up to you, but I'm only going to be showing you so far today. So we're going to put these aside for now, and we're just going to get straight into this one. So to start off with, you're going to want to normal summon that Savin Kepler, activate the effect, and what that's going to do is allow you to search for your Contract with the Gate. On Contract with the Gate, you're going to add a Copernicus to hand. You're then going to use your Whereof Thou on the Kepler to add a Lamia to hand. Now of course you will take some damage if you don't normal summon the Lamia, but that's okay because you're actually going to beat your opponent on the next turn anyway. You're going to go for your generic Swirl Slime and Lamia to the grave for a fusion summon of a generic Flame King Genghis. Once that's happened, you're going to special summon the Copernicus, boom, and then Lamia is going to be brought back. Copernicus' effects will activate, sending that Necro Slime to grave. And instantly you've got your board set up for as many pieces as you want. Now you could, in theory, go straight into your Rusty right now, but what we're going to do is take it a different route, and we're going to go straight into our Gust King Alexander. This is going to give us the ability to use Necro Slime and Flame King Genghis in the grave for a Flame High King Genghis, triggering Gust King Alexander's effect to bring back the Lamia. Now it's important at this point that you get this Kepler off the field, putting it in your extra deck, so I'm going to put it down here for now, and you're going to want to set up your LiQWYD. Now it's important you do this because otherwise you won't have enough space on the field for later. Once LiQWYD has been summoned, you're then going to go Lamia and Gust King Alexander, and you're going to go straight into your Curse King Siegfried. On Curse King Siegfried summon, you're activating Flame High King Genghis, bringing back the Gust King Alexander. Now once Gust King Alexander's hit the field, you're also going to use Lamia, triggering to send the Dark Contract with the Gate to the grave, and Lamia is now on the field as well. Now you have your 1, 2, 3 dark monsters, and what you're going to do is simply send them away. So you've got your Copernicus in your extra deck, these guys go to the graveyards, Lamia is obviously banished, and you're going to create your Rusty Bardiche. Now it's important that you don't activate the effects here because you want to be baiting out your opponent, and that's the whole point of this. So obviously you have your 2 spell and trap negates, but that is not enough. So instead what we're going to do is we're going to use Gust King Alexander and Curse King Siegfried. You could use High King Genghis as well, but you must make sure Gust King Alexander is just one of the materials, and you're going to go into a Link Summon of Gilgamesh. What this is going to do is allow you to trigger Gilgamesh, and this is what you're hoping for, is that they're going to bait out this card, because at least you get your rank ups for later. But if not, what it's going to do is going to set your scales for a measly cost of 1,000, and you're going to have your monster on the field. You can then pendulum summon any monster still in your hand, as well as pendulum summoning your Savant Kepler. Make sure it's in defense position at this point and make sure it's pointed to the link. Now, after this happens, Ragnarok's effects will activate and you're going to bring back your Siegfried. From Siegfried, you can go straight into your Duokin Kali Yuga, and boom, there you go, you've got your Kali Yuga. Now, obviously, you're going to want to activate Rusty Buddy's effect. There you go, Boots to the Grave, rank up magic set, and then this one's going to be added to your hands when Silent Boots gets sent to the Banished Zone. You're then obviously going to overlay, and you have your pieces that you need. So, this is one of the best ways to make sure you have extra hitters on the field, make sure you have enough materials in your Banished Zone, make sure you have materials left in your graveyard as well to set. The only downside with this one, because you've had to use Gilgamesh, you obviously can't set things like your Crystal Wing Synchro Dragon, but it's not too much of an issue. I am trying to look for a different play with Gilgamesh, trying to see if there is a way around utilizing him and instead using another dark type of monster, maybe a Wee Witch's Apprentice, or just anything else, to be honest. But at the same time, I do feel like this is a better setup. You still have that 1.8k. Even if he does die, you can special summon a triple D monster from your deck, so if you have any left, you can just utilize that and you can then go straight for an OTK from there. So it is entirely up to you what you do, but you've got yourself set up with that Ragnarok, you've got you set up with the Pendulum Summons. Even if Kepler is taken off the field, during your opponent's turn, you obviously have the ability, if it's targeted, to go straight into a Linkaribo and send it to the Pendulum Graveyard. So you have the ability to do that. You have so much more movement space and it is just a real nice combo overall. It's not my favorite combo. I actually prefer just simply having these guys on the field and leaving it at that. And you obviously have your rank ups to utilize, detaching materials, etc. and so forth. But it just having those extra cards, it does allow you to use your resources more. It also takes 2 cards out of your deck so that you aren't going to be pulling these after you've pulled off your combo. So you are more likely to pull something that's actually going to benefit you. I don't know, let's say it's going to give you another Lamia, or it's going to give you just another contract that you could search for something that you actually need. Or even a hand trap, you know, like that's what we want to be seeing is more hand traps after you've done your combo. Or you want to be seeing something that like Reinforcement the Army that specifically searches for a card. You just want to be able to see cards that can actually benefit your play after that. So that's why I do like this combo. It is an extra 2 cards out of your deck that you may not have otherwise taken out. So obviously that was just a quick short one, and I know I didn't put anything up yesterday. I'm still waiting on some of my key cards, and obviously without them I can't progress and I can't do anything more. So I do hope I get them soon, but I'll keep you guys updated and definitely I'll keep posting as much as I can. The next one I wanted to do was a who should we replace in this deck. So it's up to you guys now. I want you guys to be commenting on who you actually don't like in the deck. Say for example you don't like the PK package, tell me what package you'd prefer. Tell me what you would like to utilize instead. And obviously with PK, we're obviously using our rank ups, we're using Silent Boots. So this is why I like it, because you're less likely to pull a dead hand because you're only running 3 cards that you don't actually need to utilize. So for me, playing this combo, playing this deck profile is perfect because you're just not running so many dead cards. I do want to make a stun deck eventually, and so with the cards that we have got already, I'm thinking about adding stuff like Debunk, because obviously we get screwed by hand traps so much. And something like Debunk could really benefit this deck. Hoping to drop another amazing upload in the next few days, and then we'll be back to our schedule as normal. I've just got to call up the post office and things and find out where my cards are. But other than that, I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.